Hello YouTube. I am starting to think about my next 1911 builds, and I have 1911 builder frames that come with higher decks and dust covers. And what I did was I bought this Matrix Precision 1911 builder's frame filing jig. The jig consists of this aluminum fixture and the steel, hardened steel inserts that are placed, I hope you can see, into the fixture that would prevent overfiling the frame. So I'm pretty sure the file would just glide on these. Yeah, so they're hardened. The file can't touch them or can't file them. So if I tried really hard, I would just dull my file. So theoretically this looks really great, and I'm going to use it to lower the decks and dust covers on two of my 1911 frames, 1911 builder frames. Here's one of my frames. I'm going to take out the pins from the jig and position the frame in the jig. It looks to be a little tight. Okay. I need to just find the hole. Okay. Alright, so now the frame is in the jig. I can see that there's very little amount to be filed down, so that's great. It's not going to take a long time. So what I'm going to do is put the jig into my vise. These pin tabs are kind of in the way. I would much rather prefer them to just be pins on this side, but that's okay. We're going to try to do it this way. Try to get as much of a grip on this tool as we can, on the fixture, I mean. That's what I thought was going to happen. Alright, so I couldn't get a good grip on the fixture using my soft jaws. So I just kind of snugly put it into the vise. I don't think it needs a lot of tension anyway. So now we'll begin filing. Now I'm going to cut down the dust cover, following the same process. Only what I'm going to try to do is use a smooth side of the file towards the jig, just so I don't ruin the jig. So well, check this out. There you go. Frame is decked, and I'm pretty actually impressed with how it turned out. Everything feels very straight, and the only thing left is maybe run it on some 320 grit sandpaper, obviously out of the jig, and I think it'll be a really good deck. So the jig works, it's awesome. I don't see any damage to the hard steel inserts, so I'm sure it's going to work for multiple frames. Like I said before, really like it, and really appreciate this jig, because 1911 Builders frames are really good frames, and having a jig like this and making sure that the deck is topped, if you don't have a mill, that the deck is topped and level is very important. So this jig allows you to do that. So really good jig. Here's the result. I've lightly sanded the deck, and as you can see, turned out great. The only things I see are these remaining tabs right here in the corner that the jig doesn't pick up because of the radius here. Using the jig, you can't get to these corners, these little tabs right here. So I could file them down, or I could just cut them off with the rail cutting jig. So as you can see, they're on both sides. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to just cut them off with the rail cutting jig. And if not, or if it doesn't seem to be working, then I'll just file them down by hand. So like I said, really impressed. Everything seems to be pretty even. Alright, thank you for watching.